Okay. Everyone wants to see like a quick analysis of Hollow. Obviously, a lot of people are expecting this thing to do 1,000% run. If history repeats itself, yes, this thing has if you look at the long term vision of what we usually have, if you space these out, you can look at 2/16/2024 here. The current date is September, so we're like 7 months from this pump. And if you space them out, they are in that distance 9/11 to 2, that was about 10/11, that was about the 5 month space out. If you look at this 127 to, that was about an 8 months. So if we're or 7 months, if we're looking at this thing 8 to 7 months, if we're looking at this thing, we are due for this big thing to fill up in here. Do we know how high it's going to pump? Obviously, just based on past experience, this pump was the highest. You get a little lower, you get a little lower. I suspect, something a little lower than this one, as that seems to be the trend. But past results don't always indicate future results. I'm not sure what's going on with the fundamental sides. I think this thing, it's been below $1 for a very long time now. I would love it if it did a reverse split and then we go up. But as you can clearly see, there is strong support. Now, your risk versus reward is definitely good here as long as you abide by your stop loss. Like, if it breaks this 28 cents, you got to get out of the play. I mean, and it really does come down to that. I've done things like this, and it sucks. If you don't follow your stop loss, it's going to really suck if you don't do it, because then it can just keep going down and down. We all clearly see that's a clear defined area. Now, a lot of hedge funds, a lot of big institutions, they know that, and they can probably easily break that and do a liquidity grab and then shoot back up. So I would definitely put it down some more. I would say around this mark here, 26 cents. If it hits 26 cents, you risk 2 cents for you to go all the way up. I think that's a very good risk versus reward. And you can even use your data price range here. If you go down from here to 26 cents, that's about a 7% loss. You can even do probably a 10%, straight up 10%. And then you can your risk versus reward is your EMA 10, your 5, 10, and 20. So the 5 is going to give you a 10%, the 10 is going to give you 20, 30% is your EMA 20. That's your very conservative targets, as all price has to hit these. We don't know exactly when. My best time frame to buy these is when there's massive time distance. When you see price not touching, especially a big volume stock, a lot of the times they come up and hit it. From 604 was the last EMA 20 all the way to 819. So as you do the math, anything longer than 2 months is really long. And once you see more of a area where you're near the trend channel, if you're not at this AT, you might ask, well, what is this band here? That's the best buy signal. A lot of my trades that I'm only going to alert, they have to be touching this. There has to be massive time distance, like not touching this EMA 20, 10, and 5, as these are going to give you the best trades. These are going to give you the biggest money and the most confidence, because a lot of the times when price is overextended, this is very, or oversold, this will give you a customized setting of very oversold. I'm not saying Hollow's going to hit this, as there's quite a way down. I do suspect maybe a reverse split, but I do think it can also get a pump. I would never short against this, as history, it's done it quite a bit, and a lot of people are eyeing for this. But if you look at the short-term trend channel where this pumped, you see strong support and resistance here. Support, resistance, resistance. But we're bound to break out, and look at this massive move up, as you can see from here, from the lows to the high. I mean, you're looking at a 170% move in a matter of a week's time frame. So, I definitely see, on the volume today was 25 million. It's got decent volume, but I'm seeing this, clear base here. That is your demand zone. Hitting here, kind of consolidating. That's kind of what we did last time here. This would be a clear double bottom. It's so easy to see, but you got to realize too is this thing has done it many, 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 many times. Where you would, think, you come up here, you have this big move up. And then right in here, what do you see? A lot of retail traders were probably eyeing this area. We get this initial bounce here, and then we come plummeting down. Liquidity grab just to go back up, and then it goes back down. So it is really tricky. So do keep that in mind if you're playing based on just support and resistance only. And I'm seeing the kind of the same pattern here. The first time we hit right in here, we had that first bounce up in here, EMA 5, and then we come back down. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. The stochastic oscillator is an 8.48. Anything under 10 is oversold. I would like to see a little more under. But if you look at the past experiences, round 8 is where this hollow stock has pumped rapidly. 42% right in here. This was an 8K. We had the same about K region here. So I want to definitely, I don't think it's a coincidence. I do want to see that. But like I said, your first targets are going to be your 20, your 10. So 5's going to get hit first, then your 10, then 20. Oftentimes we hit our head on this 5 a couple times, then we make our way up to the 10 and 20. Would I buy this stock? I mean, like I said, your risk versus reward, you would have it here. I say around the 26 cents. That's about a 10% loss here, and your R&R would be up to the 10 and the 20 for a decent gain. And if you just want to hold for that big massive pump, just make sure you scale out a lot of your position as you make money, because you don't want something like this where it has this massive pump just for it to go all the way back down. And you're left with nothing. I always tell my Discord members, it never hurts to take some money out. If it goes up 50%, if you took it out at 10%, who gives a rip? The pigs get slaughtered, but if you always take money, you'll be fine in the market. So this is HOLO. This is my analysis. I made a video before when this hit the EMA 20. That is, anything I say above this EMA 20 is the cherry on top of your ice cream. This is just, gains that are just awesome, but the market does not have to owe you that. A lot of the times what happens is your reversion to the mean will happen at the 20 and it will go down. This is the last time it did it too. Hit the 20, it gave you that cherry on the ice cream here, and then it goes down. Can it go up and make an uptrend? Yes, but a lot of these retail favorite stocks and small caps like this don't usually do that. They have their run up, they make a big move, and then the shorts pile in and they make the next leg down. So this is one of probably the best double bottom bounces I've seen right here. Bottom potentials. It's got nice volume. I'm very curious to see it, but that's my thing. If you guys want to see my strategy in action, you guys want to see one of the most profitable day trading strategies out there, which is what I'm leaning more into. You guys, think that this is a big move here, which is 170%. The one of the options that I did today ran over 1,000%. Obviously because of CPI data, but that is the power of day trading. You can make 10 to 20% consistent. I'm not here to claim you guys will be a millionaire, but check it out here. Join the Discord down below in the YouTube comments in the description. I'll post the link. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Please read how to subscribe if you have an Android. Testimonies. You can read all these of the people making massive money. If you go in to subscribe, just hit server shop. I'll teach you guys how to trade like a pro, a system that works, a system that has repeatedly made me money and profitable for the past 6 years doing this trading, and it's made me a full-time trader. The day trading and day and swing trading plus is my favorite. I love day trading the most. I'm in and out of positions. I never have to worry, what's HOLO going to do overnight? Are they going to do a reverse split? Is there going to be some negative sentiment? I'm in and out of these trades within 1 to 10 minutes. It's that fast, and it seems very fast where you can't do it, but I promise you in the real time, it's very simple. And I'm using lower time frames because think about it. The daily candle will hit the EMA 5, 10, and 20. But the one, let's say if I do a 1 minute time frame, you can clearly see that these get hit very often. So right in here is where the shorts would pound it for a very, very short-term gain to where? The EMA 20. What happens? We go back up here, we go down. And so that's kind of what we're seeing right in here. I mean, yes, you could probably even day trade HOLO, but it's not. I like to day trade the indexes. As you can see, if you ever get close to the bottom band here, is where the price would like to shoot up. This big line here is my big support, so we'll just take that out. But that's kind of the notion here, as you would see here. You hit this upper band, go down. You get close to the lower band. This was not, and you would tend to go up. And that's kind of what I want to show you guys. I think you guys are going to learn a lot. I'll get your chart to set up look like mine. And also another thing is I do live streams. I'll put the free link down below in the description of my YouTube. You can join my live stream on Twitch. I stream every day when market opens, and I go over these exact setups. So $12 a month. If you subscribe, do it on a computer, it'll be a flat rate. If you do it on your phone, it'll charge you a little more. So I hope you guys do decide to join. Thank you so much for watching. This is my analysis on HOLO. I definitely would be a lot more bullish than bearish, that's for sure. I wouldn't test a double bottom technical, you go up, go back down. This is where the demand zone is. I wouldn't bet against this, but yes, if it does go down and breaks that whole time low, I would have a stop loss at 10%, and you tried your best. That's all that trading is. It's a probabilities game. You see a pattern and you do it. All right, guys. Hope to see you guys in the Discord. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like, subscribe, and comment. It helps a lot. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.